This is Becky Lindsay. She works for Support Enforcement Services for the state of Louisiana. She trains employees on a day-to-day basis. Recently, she was invited to speak at a statewide conference. What makes you comfortable giving speeches to large audiences?
Well, one thing that the speaker needs to do is acclimate themselves with their surroundings. For example, you spoke at the conference that I recently presented training to all the analysts from across the state. I went and sat in the room where I was going to give the presentation to make myself comfortable, to make myself see the setup and how it was going to be presented. That would be at the beginning of the particular presentation that you would give. Make sure you're comfortable in your surroundings. Make sure you're comfortable with the way that you're set up and how you're going to deliver your speech.
What makes giving a speech easier for people who get nervous in front of large groups?
Well, speakers get nervous for many different reasons, but one of the things that you can do to make yourself not as nervous is to practice, prepare and practice. Do not just read your speech. Do not just look at your materials. Verbalize it. Say it. I talk to myself in the mirror. I talk to myself when I'm driving in the car, and I talk to my dog on the back porch, because you need to make sure that the words come out of your mouth correctly.
I know at the conference you made a PowerPoint. Would you say that visual aid helps a person when they give a speech?
Absolutely. Visual aid, when a speaker speaks, you do not want to read a speech word for word. But when you have a visual aid, such as a PowerPoint, you are able to remember the important points that you do want to reiterate to your audience.
What advice would you give someone when they prepare a speech?
Know your audience. If you can do an audience survey prior to giving your speech to find out what the learning level is, if it's someone who's never been trained on your particular topic of conversation, or what you're presenting your training on, or if they're intermediate, or if they're above average, you need to adjust your speech according to your audience participation. Secondly, I would just say prepare, know your material, because the more you know your material, the more comfortable you're going to be in your speech delivery. The more confident you are with the material, the more confident you'll be when you present your speech.
What would you discourage someone from doing?
I would discourage someone from waiting to the last minute trying to give a speech. I would discourage someone from giving a speech on a topic that they know absolutely nothing about. Again, preparation. Again, it's all in how you get ready to present and how comfortable you are with the materials.
Thank you, Ms. Becky Lindsay.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.